Hi everyone, it's the 1st of October. Yesterday we had a bounce by ES. It didn't touch that golden bottom band properly, but it still managed to basically almost get to a new all-time high. Was just marginally lower. And I think it is getting out of a kind of a bull flag, which is this one here. It's already out of this bull flag, right? Two touches on both sides. I'm going to put it in green color, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is out and it's back tested. So I'm expecting more upside today. Possibly, I mean, the obvious target has been 5,900, maybe even all the way to 6,000, as long as this golden potential channel holds. On SPX, it's actually much more precise because the golden bottom band got tested and the green bottom band together with the golden, they both held. It's out of this green bull flag and back tested it. Now, it's this purple resistance that is holding at the backtest. Two backtests. This broken purple diagonal support is holding as resistance. This is the first backtest, second and third. If it breaks that, if it gets to a new high, I think it will smash through that purple resistance and we can get to 5,900 and ultimately, maybe it's not 6,000, but 5,900 is the ultimate target as long as this golden uptrend holds. And this golden uptrend has more upside, as you can see. Dow Jones had, okay, this is what I showed in yesterday's video. This is the very critical one. You can see the blue resistance rail held at the high of, 2 days ago, and the red top band. So that was a major double resistance. And as you can see here, it is still not challenged. It still stays unchallenged. 1, 2, 3 touches, 1, 2, 3 touches. So this red channel is perfect. When I mean perfect, it is really perfect on 3 touches on both sides. The green bottom band is holding, which means if it stays inside this green channel, we will see another touch towards 43,000. And if that red top band breaks, this whole thing becomes a kind of a really massive run towards 45,000 if that blue top band breaks. Okay. And Dow Jones Cash right here, this red resistance, okay, this first, second, third, fourth, it is now broken. So Dow Jones Cash is slightly different, as I mentioned yesterday, and the green bottom band hasn't been tested yet. It's unlike the chart from the continuous futures. This red top band is also different, right? So that red top band resistance is broken. I'm going to put this in purple color this is a little bit different. I think that the Dow Jones Cash is more bullish. It shows a more bullish scenario because the purple top band hasn't been tested yet. This is the low of 5th of August. And it hasn't really tested the green bottom band. So if it comes to this green bottom band, we may still see a rally towards 43,000. And I'm always confusing. NASDAQ is inside this green potential uptrend. The 3 touches on the top, 2 touches here. And it's this green resistance that has been already broken, which means there is a chance for the rally continuation. Obviously, this red top band may turn into resistance for a pullback, and then after that, it is going to, if it does break, if it bounces off the green bottom band, it should rally towards 21,000, which is a new all-time high. And NASDAQ Cash had already, so yesterday, as you can see here, it tested the green, right? Almost tested that green bottom band, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. The blue support, yeah, it held. This is a spike down, but then finally broke that golden resistance. It is forming this purple potential bull flag, which is very similar to the red on the continuous futures, which is why I'm going to put it as red, that one, and this here switching to purple. Okay, so you can see the purple bottom band, the red bottom band, and the green and the blue. So they're all, which I mentioned in yesterday's video, there are quite a few support levels that shouldn't be broken. And if they didn't, they managed to hold, which means NASDAQ may be touching that red top band, pulls back, and then a break to the upside. That should target 20,500 or actually, ideally, 21,000. Russell is inside the purple imperfect bull flag. Yeah, the top band has a little bit of an overshoot, but it is, I think, if it does break it for good, I think we're going to see it rally towards 3,330, 2,330. Now, FTSE, that black resistance has to be broken, and I think it's still targeting that. And DAX, I mentioned about the red bottom band on DAX, okay? So we bounced off that red bottom band perfectly, but then it couldn't really get going just yet, and it kind of slightly damaged. Of course, it's thin trading overnight, so it's going sideways during the overnight action. But I think eventually we will still stay inside the red, and I think today is going to keep on rallying. There is, of course, a gap here. Okay, that's a kind of a nice big gap, but I don't think that's going to be filled anytime soon. It's below this major broken blue resistance. So that even if we get a back test, I mean, the lowest would be the filling of this gap, but I don't think it's going to do that because the golden channel is intact, and I think ultimately we're going to get to 20,000. French index came down pretty hard from that black resistance twice, I mean, three times, first, second, and third. It came to the red bottom band, and the red bottom band, which I showed in yesterday's video as a potential support, is at the moment holding. Of course, the gap is not filled, and we also have this blue support. So which one is telling the truth? Is it that red bottom band or the blue? Obviously, if it breaks both the blue and red, we will see more downside by the French index, possibly to this black bottom band. Okay, so that remains to be seen as a potential support. TLT is trying to stay inside the black uptrend, but it really is now. You can see here it's refusing to rally, and it's forcing that black bottom band. If it does break it, then yes, there will be a bit more downside by bonds. And the 10-year Treasury note is trying to decide whether to really properly break down by taking out that red support. If it does, I think we'll see more downside. Oil this year is the continuous US oil, the CL. You can see the red channel is perfect, which I have mentioned a few times. So I'm not going to show the long-term picture again. Well, I will because of this golden support, but I think ultimately we're going to get to 62. But first we have to get to around 65, okay? And it stays inside the green downtrend, which is a little bit overshoots, but it still is intact. I just shorted the backtest of this blue broken support rail at 67.80. So I'm thinking as long as this green channel holds, we should have more downside all the way to 65, possibly 64.50-ish. So that looks actually bearish, still bearish to me. And obviously the giant golden resistance is extremely important, and we should, that resistance is, we're very far from that major resistance from the highs of 2022. And Brent oil has just broken the blue support and it's backtesting, which means I think we're going to see more downside, obviously, inside the purple downtrend. And it is still, I think, ultimate target is this green plus red double support, and the level is $66. We are at $71, so it's another $5 to go down. Gold had reversed or stopped at the red internal resistance, and it's trying to bounce off the black bottom band, which I showed in yesterday's video as a potential support, and it is actually becoming a real support. And if we look at the potential, I mean, it is this here is a bull flag, and it's breaking out of this bull flag. Let's put this in purple color, right? It is inside the black, and it's getting out of this purple bull flag, which is very, very positive if you look at it in terms of the longer picture. I think still the target is above 2700, probably 2750. Gold continuous futures chart slightly different because the black bottom band hasn't been tested yet, but it is what it is. And the ultimate target is 2750, which is that green and red double resistance. And silver is still inside this green uptrend. We may get a touch on the green bottom band, and from there, I'm expecting a rally to get to the previous highs above 33. And silver continuous futures is the same, the green channel, and the blue one is broken, but the green one is holding. So if it touches the green, I'm expecting more upside. Platinum spot chart, it broke out, but then it broke back in. This is obviously quite annoying, I would say, because it's like this blue resistance. Yeah, it's still managed to hold, and the broken bull flag doesn't get a follow through, which is really, really annoying. What can we do? It is what it is. Sometimes even the best setups can fail. And if you look at the continuous futures, it is also like the purple top band didn't mean much. And if you look at it this way, if it's kind of backtesting this internal support or broken resistance, so we may see it rallying from here. But it actually, for a major breakout, it really has to go beyond 1045, 1050. That would actually clear this blue major resistance rail. Okay. Natural gas is now still forcing that green top band. It's not giving up, which means it may really rally towards 35, 37.50. And this is the natural gas November contract. I think the golden resistance is broken after the bounce off the blue support. And I think this is also very eager to rally, considering the green resistance and the golden one. So they are cleared at the moment. This year is copper, and copper had already broken out of the red bull flag. It broke out of, it cleared the purple resistance, that purple top band resistance. Excuse me, I just had a little bit of yeah. So I'm going to remove the internals just to show you what matters most. It's that top band. Okay, and you can see we broke it and backtested. It's actually much more visible on the December contract. But either way, I think the golden bottom band is going to hold. It reversed around 475, came down, some profit selling, but then after that, I think we're going to rally towards 500. And if you look at the December contract, it is, the golden one here is the blue one here, okay? It's a little bit different color. So I'm going to put that in this golden, and I'm going to put this one in blue, just to be on the same color coding, right? The golden bottom band, if it does hold, we should see a rally towards 500. And the green channel is broken. I'm going to remove that one. And the purple, yeah, that's what I was mentioning. The purple top band is much more clearer. Ultimately, we may get a backtest on that purple if that golden bottom band doesn't hold. And that level is going to be around 444, 442, 443. Palladium couldn't break that blue top band just yet. But once it does, then there's going to be a massive upside, I believe. Let's have a look at Euro. It has broken down everything. The green resistance couldn't be taken out. The blue support is broken yesterday, and the purple support. It's now coming back to the red bull flags backtest. This is the thing with forex. They don't really trend. I mean, the trend is here, but it just took so many months to get to form this golden uptrend, and it still isn't really a very steep uptrend. So that's why I'm not really touching that much. Pound sterling is the same reversal. The green resistance held, and the golden channel is broken. Was broken yesterday, and even got a back test. The blue bull flag is broken to the downside, which is obviously very bearish. Okay, this here is terrible, at least for the short to medium term. That pound sterling is going to come down, maybe a back test on the blue, then that should be shorted, and the level is 133.40, 133.45. From there, I think it's going to come down, keep on coming down, and is it going to test this green bottom band ultimately? Maybe. US dollar, Japanese yen, it has tested that purple broken support back test. The red bear flag is broken and it's getting a back test. And DXY had broken the green resistance, and it hasn't really respected the purple top band as a resistance. So which means there is more upside coming up. There is just one more potential downtrend. It's actually not really holding. So I think, yeah, there is some strength on the pound, on the US dollar. Where do we go from here? Is it going to get all the way to the black top band and then come down? It's hard to be very precise on this one, quite honestly. There is one more thing. If it wants to form a kind of a bear flag, yeah, from the previous lows, I'm thinking this. Why is it doing this? Right. Okay. So I think if it gets to that red top band, we may see a big reversal there. So this is where it's targeting, and then from there it may come down once again at that. Let's put this in purple color. Okay, that purple top band may hold, and the level is going to be around 101.15. Aussie dollar had broken out already, the red and blue, and it's coming down a little bit. As I said, it may backtest the blue broken resistance and then rally. And Kiwi, it got to that blue top band, almost got to the blue top band. If you want to be very precise, it already touched that blue top band, but I'm going to put it like this. Either way, it may eventually form this blue bull flag. I think it may be already forming the blue bull flag to break it later on, but at the moment, I think this here shows a bit more weakness for Kiwi. I don't think it's going to drop below below that golden support. It is a perfect resistance that is broken and backtested. So it's still long-term bullish, in my opinion. US dollar CAD is trying to break that blue support. I mean, it's not really very precise, is it? So maybe it's already broken if we accept it this way, or something like this. It's already broken. Hard to be very precise. Okay, now we have a look at coffee. Coffee is now forcing this blue top band still, and I think it's going to run to 275 and then possibly towards 300 to stage that gigantic multi-decade breakout. Similarly, coffee is looking good here. Wheat is the December contract hasn't really broken that blue resistance. It didn't touch that green bottom, and it may still do. And if it touches it and then rally, that would become a buy signal actually. So the level for that would be 575. And soybeans November contract, right? The purple resistance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches together with the green. They are still holding. That's a major resistance zone. The purple bottom band may break, and if it does break, then our hope will be the green bottom band for a bottom out and start a big rally to form the green giant uptrend. That would be the formation of that uptrend. Corn is now broken out. You can see here, yesterday I mentioned that green resistance, and if it does break, we're going to see a rally. The rally stalled at the golden top band. So this is kind of a spin-off channel. I think we'll break it. Maybe we're going to get a back test at around 419, 419.50. And from 419.50, we rally to the 430 and even smash that. But the fact that the blue and green resistances are broken is very, very positive, which is why, like a month ago, I think I told you to buy some of the agricultural ETFs. I said, we may not be at the bottom, but I think it's very depressed and we're going to see big motion, big action. And we're seeing them right now. This is the cocoa trade and the cocoa triangle. And the December contract, you can see here the red top band was the target after the break of the blue. The blue resistance becoming a support, hopefully. And then we're going to get to the red top band and break it as well. Sugar is pulling back a little bit on the October contract. It may pull back all the way to the golden bottom band and then rally towards 25. And I think cotton is looking good. And I think like it's kind of going sideways. But once it breaks, especially if you look at it this way, this nice little resistance there. Let me put this in purple color, right? This little resistance, purple resistance, if it does break, I think it's going to start to rally towards 80, 85. Okay, now we have Bitcoin that has broken the purple bottom band. That this is exactly what I mentioned as an downside potential if it does break the purple, and it did. The golden support, the green one, this is a double support and it's holding. And if it does break that's 62,800, 62,700, I think it will come down at least to the breakout level, which was at 61, the break of that red resistance, right? First, second, third, this is the fourth touch, broke it. We may get at least to that 61,000 or the red broken resistances back test, which would be 58,500. Ethereum is, you can see here the green bottom band may hold, and if it does hold, we rally to that golden top band and this green bottom band, the golden. So if it does rally, maybe that red support. BNB, the Binance coin, hasn't really broken out anything. Okay, but Ethereum may rally. So I'm going to put it again 6 hourly. If this green bottom band holds, we may rally towards 2,800, 2,900 or so. This green bottom band is going to be very crucial for a rally. Binance coin has to break that blue top band properly without breaking the red uptrend. This is a gigantic uptrend, which I had mentioned a few times, right? And this is a spectacularly precise red uptrend, but this blue top band has to break for a rally. Solana is up 2-3%. It has to break that golden top band. So far, it hasn't broken. Monero is disappointing, but as this golden bottom band holds, we may see a rally to break that green top band really big time. Ripple has to break this green resistance as well, which is at 66 cents. So the blue resistance is broken, but this level is very, very important. Anything above 67 is going to look very bullish for Ripple. Fetch AI inside the red uptrend and the golden bull flag and the blue resistance. So this looks very, very positive. Data had broken out of the golden downtrend and is kind of like going to back test and then rally, I think. OM Dash has to basically bounce off the red support and then rally. Dogecoin is up already. You can see the break of the green bull flag. It touched to the blue top band, which is why I warned you about the upside. If you were buying, I said this around 13 cents, that's going to become a resistance. The buy was 11 cents. For now, I mean, this here has to be broken to the upside, and the level is going to be 14 cents. FTM, yeah, this is not bearish at all. The purple, the blue, FTM is one of the good ones. It's up already 8%. CAS has to bounce off the red bottom band to start to break out of this green bull flag. PAL is already out of the purple, may get a back test, and after that, It has to break the blue top band as well. Pepe is looking good because of the green bull flag after bouncing off the purple support. So I think if it can break the golden internal resistance, which has 3 touches, then I think there's going to be much more upside. Jasmy is inside the blue bull flag. This is exemplary. And of course, if it touches the green and then rally, that Jasmy is going to run. IOTA couldn't break that blue top band just yet. Tia is disappointing again because it's trying to break back into the red broken channel after reversing at the golden. So it has to break $7. AVE is off the red broken bull flag. This is perfection, and I think it's going to rally towards 190 and then keep on running towards 500. Venry is inside the blue bull flag, and Zcash, not much action. ACH, slightly positive, but it has to break the blue resistance and get beyond that green resistance to start a rally, proper rally. That's it really. I don't have much to add. ADA, Audio, Chili's, CKB, slightly positive. Yeah, Coty, not really. Like Coty has to break out of the red, right? I've shown these quite a few times. Hive, when it broke out of the red downtrend, that looks good. And Chainlink, it stopped at the purple top band. So now this is a proper downtrend and possibly a proper bull flag. So this is the high of this year in March. Came down, you can see came down, higher low, sorry, lower high, lower low, and the lower high. So we may see another dive towards 720, and then after that, this purple bull flag has to be broken for a gigantic rally. So Chainlink is one of the good guys, but it really has to break out of this purple bull flag, and I think it has more downside now. RSI is out of the red bull flag. Shiba has broken out of the blue bull flag. We may get a back test from there. I think we'll see the rally continuation. Ton is off the green support. I think this has, yeah, this looks positive, obviously. And I'm now going to throw something at it as a potential uptrend. Is it? No, it is far from the bottom man of that uptrend. All right, that's it, guys. Hope it helps. Let me know.